Day 30. Bong, ding, bong. Bong, bang, bang, bang.
Band Adam troops, time to rise and shine! As commanding officer responsible for the school and its students, I have an announcement to make. Get ready for your 30th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Down and dirty, it's day 30! And you know what that means?
New rooms.
I've unlocked some new classrooms to celebrate! What did you get access to this time, you ask? On the first floor, it's the metal shop! And on the second floor, the biolab! As usual, you can ask me more about how they work in person. See you there!
Yep, no, we're not asking you in person because you're kind of not here. New school facilities, huh? Well, I can wait. First, we have to meet up with everyone in the cafeteria. She's just standing outside our room. That's not awkward at all. Anyone else out here? Kyoshika's out here too. Good morning, Takumi. Morning. I still can't make myself believe Noizumi and Karu are different people. They're just too alike. I have to go. I'll see you later. Why were you standing outside my room? Why were you standing outside my room? If she were Karu, I can't imagine why she'd act so cold toward me. Maybe the fact that I get awkward around Noizumi is why she's putting her distance between us. Can't help it though. Being around her is so confusing. The carriage that conveyed us here is now stationed in a parking lot on the first floor. It's a wonder why the horses pulling it were able to go so fast and all without even ever being seen. We should bring them some hay and water later. Does she seriously not know how a bus works? No, Takumi, she does not. Very clearly, she has no idea. Hello, everyone. Alright, it looks like everyone is here. Still feels weird having so many people around us all of a sudden. Then I saw the killing game to sit out and hurt a little. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't be so casual about it. Taking life is a serious matter. If you're gonna kill someone, you gotta take your time with it. Really make it mean something for the both of you. Oh, dear. Was that supposed to be inspiring? There being more of us could be a good thing, though. The more allies we have, the better we can defend the school. Allies, huh? Anyway, I took a quick look around the school already. It's basically identical to ours, just like Nico said. Apart from the huge wall of fire outside, of course. So those are the infamous Undying Flames. The sight of them sets my teeth on edge. You told us a little about them on the bus on the way here, but maybe we could get a proper explanation now? What exactly are those flames, Takumi? All we can tell you about the flames is that Tsuru told us when we first got here.
Those flames, which encircle this entire school, by the way, just keep on burning. They never go out.
Never?
That's what I said. They don't need fuel, and they can't... they'd be extinguished. They'll keep burning on for all eternity. Hence, The undying flames.
Fire that never goes out? That sounds like something out of a fairy tale. I'd never have believed it if I hadn't seen him with my own eyes. Heck, I'm still having trouble getting my brain to accept it. Perhaps 'tis an advanced form of ninjutsu, which chakra elements does one combined to transformation. Flames are there to keep the invaders away from Last Defense Academy, right? Is it true that they must be part of the defense system? They're probably being gathered somewhere on the school grounds. Yeah, maybe. To tell you the truth, we don't really understand how it works either. You got them burning outside your defense room too. That's got to be protecting whatever's in there. We think so. I tried dousing those with one of the fire extinguishers before, but they sprang up pretty much right away. It's gonna take a lot more than that to get inside. This really brings home how many questions are still unanswered. Siri said he'd explain everything, but then he disappeared. And you couldn't convince him to tell you sooner? You truly are useless. Sorry. Hey, that wasn't our fault. Funny you say that, Gaku. You were part of the reason he didn't tell us anything. So shut up. Your defenses are a lot beefier than ours. I guess that settles it. The school is the real deal after all. Yes, it's like Nico said.
Second to last defense academy is, well, it's a decoy. Intended to distract the enemy and make them waste their time and resources. There's nothing important here. Humanity's future depends not on the contents of our defense room, but on what's inside the one at the true Last Defense Academy.
Verily, 'twas a shock to learn that we'd just been risking our lives to protect a mere decoy. A shock? It was downright infuriating. The B team is no place for someone of my social standing. It's not as if the work we did there wasn't important. The invaders took the bait and sent troops to the decoy after all. All those attacks we fought off stopped them from focusing their entire fighting force on this school. I still say Nigo could have told us that from the beginning. A lot of the information relating to this war is classified. Maybe you didn't have permission. Even Nigo said he couldn't defy orders from above, which he told us that much himself. Orders from above. Siri mentioned higher-ups too. Who's really controlling this war? Now the decoy academy's gone. That means the attacks on this one are gonna get a whole lot worse. Pretty much. You know what? Don't gotta go decide who to send it anywhere anymore. We're all there is. Man, we're still there, like 70 days ago. Oh man, what rotten luck. I don't know if I can hold out that long. What's worse? What could be worse to happen? Dying? If it can happen anyway, we should get started now, you know? Get busy living or get busy dying. You're all so adorable. The way you freak out at every little thing. The enemy attacks make it worse, but there's more of us too. If we can learn to fight as a team, then why fight at all? Why don't we just run? Ima, shut your mouth. If you want to run away, go. Shoo. Goodbye. If we use that school bus you came in on, we can cover a lot more ground than on foot. We might even be able to drive all the way back to the complex. You're babbling, sir. A warrior does not desert their post while the enemy still draws breath. Nor does a woman. Even supposing the bus could cover that kind of distance, none of us know how to get to the Tokyo residential complex from here. And besides, the future of humanity is at stake here. If we don't defeat the invaders, the whole world is done for. Don't tell me you actually believe all that future of humanity stuff. There's such a good chance that this is a story made up to motivate us, you know. Naturally, we considered that possibility. It was one of the first things we discussed. In the end, we decided that if there were a chance of it being true, we had no choice but to steel our resolve and do our part for these 100 days. Noizumi was very persuasive. The way she got us fired up, we couldn't help but be on board with it. I didn't really do anything special. How can we be so sure? You don't have any grounds or evidence to prove it's true. You got any grounds or evidence for thinking it's not? Well, I guess not. If Sarai had been able to tell you more about what's going on, you'd be sure of it too. I think that's the main difference between our two groups, and why our attitudes are so different. Once Nico told us about world death, we knew we couldn't just stand by and let it happen. World death. Yes, indeed. Humanity's future prospects with a particular asset would be grim, to say the least. It is, after all, the key to overcoming world death, and ensuring a chance for the future generations to thrive. Wait. World death? What's that? A prominent term to deal with. This is going to overload my extra small-sized brain. All that is starting to make sense now. You never got that far. No wonder you're still going back and forth on whether it's all true. Then, you'd best prepare yourself for a shock. What do you mean? According to the information Nico shared with us, world death was the catalyst for this entire war. What is this thing that started it all? More than that, it's also a reason humanity is now confined to Tokyo residential complex. World death has decimated the human population and forced the survivors to take shelter underground. Disseminated the population? It's that bad? Enough with this dramatic build-up. Just tell us what world death thing is. Quiet, pea-brain. The adults are talking. If we tell you, we don't want any of that. Hey, is this really that true? What if all was made up stuff? Do you think you can hold on to that single thought without blowing a fuse? Come on now, what's the explanation already? That's no way to talk to someone who's about to impart important wisdom. Didn't anyone ever teach you any manners, you inbred little street urchin? She doesn't realize how accurate that statement is for him. What? And your manners are any better? You foul-mouthed rich girl. Shut up. Honestly, having listened to all your complaints is making my skin crawl. Spend too much time talking and you won't be ready when the enemy attacks. And if you don't fight the enemy when they attack, you die. Is that so hard to understand? Why do you insist on picking apart everything we say? I stepped in things that would have been made better soldiers than me. He's right. Even ABC gum still has some flavor. It's more resilient than me too. Can you really blame us for asking questions after getting dragged into this crazy war out of nowhere? That's where you're wrong. We weren't dragged into this. We were chosen as mankind's last hope. Mankind's last hope? Yes, we were chosen to represent humanity in this war. To shoulder the hopes and futures of everyone back home. We're the only ones who can stop the entire species from being wiped out. We don't have a choice in this. We have to fight. And you believe that too? Are you sure you haven't just been brainwashed to think it's true? Again, you make a joke of our resolve. You won't be laughing when my blade has its way with you. What about world death? Keep throwing that name around like it means something. We're all gonna actually start explaining things. Stop talking and let them say it then. You know what? I'm not telling you a thing. Go shove it up the tailpipe of your car if you can't afford to insure because you're super poor. Huh? I can't work with a bunch of impatient, ineffectual, dull-witted morons like you. There's no point to telling you anymore. Kurara, don't be like that. There's no need for us to get involved with these chumps, Noizumi. We can win this war on our own just fine. I can't believe we wasted our food on you peasants. We've been better off letting you shrivel and using you as an invader bait. Oh, you act like a big shot, but this is our school, you know. We were here first. Yeah, we opened up this place to you after yours went kaput. If it weren't for us, you'd have nowhere to go right now. We could say the same for you and yours. You and your school would be toast if we hadn't helped out in the battle yesterday. Don't get smart with me, pretty boy. I'll myrtleize you. Ouch. Don't mangle murder like that. The world deserves to be treated with respect.
It's no surprise these peasants can't speak properly. They don't show the slightest sign that they've taken anything on board. Poverty must have dulled their wits to the point they can't even hold a conversation.
Well, excuse the heck out of me. I'd rather be poor than an absolutely rotten human being.
Seriously, what's the big idea showing up out of nowhere and acting like you've got the right to boss us around?
You've made it obvious you lack the experience and expertise to defend the school on your own. It's only natural that we step in to superintend.
You know what would help relieve some of this tension? A killing game!
Oh my gosh, Darumi, shut up!
Oh, if you want to try to escape, be my guest. I'm gonna come after you, though. The thrill of the chase. I wonder how far you'd get if I amputated your legs first.
Watch it, man. I may not hit girls, but I won't hold back against another guy.
Killing game? Anyone? Just one murder. That's all I ask.
Darumi, shut up! That's enough. You all need to calm down. Takumi's right. We won't get anywhere if we don't work together. Wake up and smell the roofies, Noizumi. The Dreadnought class deadbeats as bad as the rest of them. The moment your back is turned, he'll spike your drink and take you back to his room to have his way with you. Yeah. I'd never do anything like that. I really wouldn't. You know that, right? Please, everyone. We shouldn't be fighting among ourselves. Why can't we be friends? Friends with these guys? Don't make me laugh. Huh? Befriending these cosplay convention rejects certainly is asking a lot of normal people like us. I mean, that's a fair thing, fair assessment, like cosplay rejects. How dare you, sir? I will not let that insult slide. Choose your fate. Face the judgment of my holy Jumonji's sword, or repent and die by your own hand. I demand satisfaction. Satisfaction my behind. Ima may be a jerk, but he's our jerk. I just had about all I can stand up to those loathsome visages. We're done here. Come on, Noizumi. But yeah, get lost. See if we care. If I ever see your dumb face again, it'll be too soon. Alright, trying to press the issue now will only make things worse. Be nice if we could talk more tomorrow, though. The team from the second campus left with their heads high. They were barely out the door before the others started venting their feelings. Bro. What's with those guys? Are we really gonna have to spend the rest of the 100 days with people like that? I agree, their attitude is positively sickening. Like you wanna talk. Brought back some interesting friends with you, Takumi. So this is my fault. I know I've got no right to contribute to this discussion, What do you think that World Destiny mention is? I'm really curious now. I'll sweat it. Don't even think about it. It's all mind games. They're just trying to get inside our heads. Hit. Still feel like I'm gonna hit something. I think we'll go back to my room and cool off. I guess I'll do that too. No killing game? Maybe next time? Go left. I didn't have the heart to stop them. The tendon was already dangerously close to the breaking point. Well, that could have gone better. I could never expected everyone to turn on each other like that. Same here. It's not gonna be easy getting them off to work together. If Surei or Hiriko were here, they'd know what to do. But it's no use wishing things were different. We need to think of a way to solve the problem in our own way. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I need some time alone to think. Eito and I parted ways and I headed back to my room. Can we explore the new rooms now? After that disaster meeting, it's hard to imagine ever reconciling those two groups. There's gotta be some way. Maybe we just need more time.
Huh?
I'm just thinking, but there's some new rooms unlocked today, weren't they? I think we can go take a look at them. I can use something to take my mind off all this. There's a metal shop on the first floor and a biolab on the second, right? Oh, we got Assassin Boy in here with them. Oh boy. And then all the crazy people in here. That is a mine. This isn't quite what I was expecting from a metal shop classroom. It's more like something you'd find on a military base. There are all kinds of deadly looking weapons lined up in the air, thick with the smell of metal shavings and gunpowder. Oh, and every time we enter a room that she's in, it's just like, hey, here she is. Here she is again. Keep thinking about it, Takumi. Keep thinking about it. Don't stop thinking. Stop. We need to let it slide. The game will eventually tell us. We know that. I'm pretty sure it's twin theory. My opinion on the matter is twin theory. Twin or clone? She's here too. We can make traps here. I should try it out sometime. Ooh, we can make traps to use on Battlefield. It's like if we can make a mine, have the enemies blow themselves up by running into them. Beautiful. I only wish we had a magic circle to contain you, Sir Takumi. Then I could easily cut you down the moment you try anything indecent. Can we cut it with all the manga references, please? Chill. There's more to life than manga, Kyoshika. There's more to life than that. I don't think she's pretending not to know me. Karua could never put an act this convincing. Is she really not Karua? Or maybe she's lost her memory. Look out, Noizumi. The perv is waiting for his chance to pounce on you and lap up your saliva. So he's like a yokai Yamakichi that steals the victim's life force by sucking their breath, even except with saliva. The Holy Kimunchi sword, and I will strike you down. I keep telling you I'd never do anything like that. Alright, she's more cautious of me than ever now. Desiree will never get to talk to her. What am I supposed to do here? The way the air smells in here just puts me at ease.
Huh?
Seriously? You like this? It's all the metal and gunpowder and everything. I know, it's not exactly the aroma one would associate with a sophisticated lady like myself. But the Otsutsuki actually rose to prominence thanks to our involvement with weapon dealing. Weapon dealings? Like guns and stuff? In the beginning of our family was just Suzuki. We were the small-time arms engineers and gun runners. We grew into the business little by little from there, expanding our reach until it encompassed all aspects of life in Tokyo residential complex. Well, that gave us a necessary privilege to evolve from Suzuki to Otsutsuki. The rest is history. Is that how names get changed? Workshops like this are just an integral to my family's identity and swanky missions where we all live today. The industrial atmosphere is baked into my DNA. Being here is like returning to my natural habitat. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Seems only fitting that this should be the place where I write a new chapter in our family's illustrious history. I'll create weapons like the which the world has never seen and eradicate those pesky invaders once and for all.
Before our mighty others flee, great and powerful Otsutsuki!
Trap development has been unlocked. You can access it during free time. The invaders will rue the day they crossed the Otsutsuki. Man, I'm glad she's on our side. She is on our side, right? Maybe I should tell you that those friends of yours too. Getting on my bad side is not a good idea. If they all commit seppuku 3 times in quick succession, I might forgive them for their insolence. Again, with a ritual suicide demands. I'm still not sure how doing it more is supposed to work. Fun. Okay. Okay, this is a little weird looking. So this is a biolab. Looks less like a classroom and more like something out of a horror movie. What are you laughing at? I can't help it. I mean, look at this equipment. It's often with a capital H. Now that this room's open, I can whip up a host of medical supplements whenever I need them. I'm almost afraid to ask, but what kind of supplements are you talking about? Mostly stuff that gives our humanema a temporary boost. We can boost to augment our regular physical abilities too. Nigo did say there were facilities like this tucked in the dark corner of the school. It's pretty sweet. I finally get to see one. I guess second to last Defense Academy had a lab like this too, but I never got to unlock it for us. Enhanced development has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. That does sound like it would be useful. But is it ethical? We're basically using performance-enhancing drugs, right? Look at Takumi trying to be anti-drug. Oh man, I'm worried about the morality of a little thing like that. You're such a Boy Scout, Takumi. With everything in this lab, we have the potential to go so much further. A lot of this stuff was developed as a result of illegal experiments on human subjects. For most people, no amount of knowledge is worth that kind of atrocity. And now that the research is ours, the fiendish, the outlandish, the downright unpleasant is all right here at our fingertips. And what could we use it for? For a start, we probably make some killer modifications to ourselves, like the family did to me. You mean like the way your arm stretches? You know, it's always been a dream to mod somebody else's body. I'd be gentle and make sure any changes I made were tasteful.
Huh?
Say, Takumi, would you feel like disregarding your humanity and becoming something more? Oh boy.
Hey!
Absolutely not. Not interested. Let me know if you change your mind. In the meantime, I'll just make do with my fantasies. Alright, I visited both the new rooms that were unlocked today. Okay, so I'll go back to my room and decide what to do next. Why were the others in there then? If we were only talking to him, why were the others in there? Between all the arguing and exploration today, it's really taking it out of me. Is there anything I can do to get everyone to see eye to eye? Or are their attitudes toward fighting just too far different? We're representing the last of humanity in this war. They chose us above all others to defend the world from the invaders. We're the only ones who can do this, so it's only natural that we give it our all. Mankind's future is in our hands now. It's our responsibility. Never thought of this as a responsibility. Fighting was just a means to an end, a way for me to get home. Would I feel differently if I knew about world death? Was I ever going to find out what this war was going to be about? Bing bong. Someone's at the door. Do I really want to answer it? Could it be her? Bro, get your mind off of her, please. You're not gonna figure it out anytime soon. But a flutter of anticipation, my hands trembling. I pulled the door open to reveal. Of course it's Eito. Good evening, Takumi. Do you have time to talk? Oh, it's you, Eito. Were you expecting somebody else? Sorry to disappoint you. No, it's not like that. What's up? Nothing in particular. I just thought it would be nice to chat a little. Never got a chance to tell you how happy I was to see you again. I was out of my mind with worry the whole time you were gone. Oh, really? I thought maybe you disappeared like Hiroko. We went 5 whole days without any contact from you after all. Sorry, I wasn't exactly in a position to get in touch. What happened during the storm? How did you get separated from the group? I'm not really sure. All I remember is that I passed out and woke up with an aching headache. By then, I was already on my own, somewhere miles away from here. After that, Nico found me and took me to the other school. Perhaps you got sent flying by the storm? It's possible, I guess. I can't think of anything else that would explain it. Well, you're okay now. It's the important thing. That's the important thing. But while we're on the subject of the other school, what's going on between you and the Izumi girl? Of course he noticed. Of course Eito noticed. Huh? When you're around her, you're different. Almost like she's special to you. But you seem troubled as well. What's wrong? I'd like to help if I can. Although, if it's something romantic, bear in mind I don't have any experience in that area. Takumi's like, how do I put this? Oh, was that really it? No, not exactly. It's kind of weird, to be honest. You might not believe what I have to say, but will you at least hear me out? Of course. Now that I've been given a go-ahead, it all came spilling out. I told Eito about Karua, my childhood friend I'd spent practically every day with back home before the war. That was the easy part. Then there was the matter of Nozumi and her uncanny likeness to Karua. They were so alike that I couldn't accept that they were different people, no matter how much I tried. As much as Nozumi looked and sounded like Karua, she had no idea who I was. I told Eito all about this mystery and the theories I'd come up with, and how the whole thing's messing me up.
Huh.
You were kidding when you said it was weird.
Hmm.
I thought maybe that she had amnesia, but she's never mentioned hitting her head or having gaps in her memory or anything like that. Not that I've been able to talk to her long enough to ask about it. Come on, Eito. Say something. Oh, sorry. This whole thing reminds me of a sci-fi novel I read a little while back.
Ah.
What happened in it?
Uh-huh.
The main character ends up in a place that's both familiar and different. A parallel universe. Parallel universes aren't just other worlds, where even past or the future. They're alternate realities taking place at the same time as our own. Alternate realities?
Huh.
It's a fairly common trope, demanding the story of a parallel universe could be completely alien or eerily similar to the reality we know. In the book I'm thinking of, the main character travels to another universe.
Huh.
He finds another version of himself there. He's living his own, slightly different life.
Ah.
You think that's what the connection between Izumi and Karua? Like, they're alternate versions of each other? I know it sounds ridiculous, but humor me for a moment. It would explain a lot. I mean, Karua and Izumi are the same person, hence all the similarities, but at the same time, they're different. They live completely different lives.
Huh.
That would account for Nozumi not knowing you, don't you think? I don't know, Eito. But that's how stuff works in sci-fi. But I'm having a hard time believing it could happen in real life.
Huh.
I suppose you're right. It's a little unrealistic. But in a situation we're in already pretty far removed from what we used to consider reality. Perhaps my sense of what is or isn't realistic has gotten warped from all the strange things that have happened to us lately. He's right. If you told me a few weeks ago I'd be stabbing myself in the heart to give myself special powers and fight monsters, I wouldn't have believed that either. Sorry for putting forward such a bizarre idea. I haven't been much help, have I? That's not true. It really helped to get all of this off my chest. And it's such a weird story. Most people probably wouldn't believe me. I couldn't have told just anyone about it. All this stuff with Eito is making me feel suspicious of Eito and Eito's true motives. Like, I feel like Eito knows more than what he's acting like here. Like, I feel like Eito knows far more than what he puts off. Sure, having some particular experience. First Ghostly Invader, and now this. Alright. Almost forgot about that thing. Still haven't figured out what it is. I haven't seen that invader since I got back. And the next time I do, I'm gonna make sure he answers what he's done. Don't take any unnecessary risks. You have no idea how dangerous he might be. I know. I'll be careful. Well then, I think we've taken enough of your time. I should be getting home. Good night, Takumi. Sleep well. With that, Eito left. Pausing at the door to give me one last gentle smile. Parallel universes. Alternate realities. Could any of that be true? It sounds so bizarre. The more I think about it, the more it's starting to make sense. Is that what's going on here? Are Karua and Nozumi alternate versions of the same person? The same, but different? Either way, I won't be able to put this issue to rest until I ask her about it myself. Even after venting to Ato, the frustration I was feeling still wouldn't go away. I turned in for the day and gradually fell into a light, fitful sleep. Day 31.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 31st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
It's morning. Yes, I'll go to the cafeteria as usual. I also hope everyone's a little less prickly today. Oh, they're all in their rooms. Oh, fun. And there's still one more room. There's one more room over here. What's this room? Unless that was... Okay, Hiroko's room's right here. Yeah, everyone's all our people are over here.
Huh?
Oh, it's just us today. Yeah, no sign of the second campus guys anywhere. Yes, so you know, none of us picked a fight with them or told them to come here. They're just plain old no-shows. Fine by me. I want to deal with those jerks first thing in the morning. Everyone's turning so hostile lately. I love it. Can't go on like this. We can't go on like this forever. We're going to have to talk things out with them eventually. You saw how things went down yesterday, Mr. Osiki. Does it really seem like to listen to our side of things? That doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Our conversation was interrupted by the sound of the door opening as someone new came into the room. Oh, good morning. It's you. What are you doing here?
Hey!
Gaku, be nice. She can use the cafeteria if she wants. Oh, did you kind of betray your friends and join our side? Of us, one of us. Is that it? Sorry to disappoint you, but no. There's something I want to discuss with you. What did you want to talk about, Nozumi? Are you finally going to tell us what the whole story is about the world death thing? Sorry. I'd like to, but Kuraba and the others are dead set against it. They're not here. Just tell us. They cannot control you. Just tell us, please. Give us answers. I know they can be difficult sometimes, but they're still my friends. I can't go against their decision behind their backs. Sure you can. What do you want then? I was thinking, it might be a good idea to set different times for us to use the cafeteria, at least for a while. For two groups stay separate, we can reduce the chances of things escalating like they did yesterday. Yeah, I guess there's something in that. It shouldn't be too hard to organize. Our group has a training routine we go through every morning. We're gonna keep that up here, so we won't need a cafeteria until later. Wow, you really train this early? That's kind of dedication I can only dream of. It's all for the good of humanity. We can't afford to lose this war. You sound like a walking recruitment poster. That's a lot of big talk for someone who can't even use Himunima. Gaku. As always, there's always bound to be some friction between the two groups with competing values to come together. It's like two video game companies merge. Sooner or later, one of their flagship series always ends up getting buried. I feel sorry for the fans. At any rate, I think it's best if we keep our distance until we've all calmed down a little. That's all I wanted to say. I'll be going now. Wait a minute. While you're here, I wanted to ask you. Sorry, the others are waiting for me. Dude, this game does not like giving us answers. It's just like, oh, yeah, hey, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're going to start talking about this. We're going to start talking about this. Conflict. Goodbye. End of conversation. That was fun. It's like our management sent a liaison officer to tell us to get our butts in gear and start up the killing game. Magic really hates your guts, huh, Takumi? It's a long story. She turned you down. So what? She may be cute and everything, but who wants to go out with someone who's always talking about saving humanity and stuff? Guys, don't be so indecent. Takumi needs to be alone with his pain. I'm not sure that's the best approach either. Don't worry about me. You get used to being hated pretty quickly. That's something I learned early on in life from my parents.
Hey!
Breakfast that day was tasteless as the atmosphere. Yeah, it's just like, Resuming doing all she can to avoid me. I'll never be able to talk to her at this rate. I shouldn't let this get me down. I wonder there's much else going on.
Huh?
Alright, what should I do today? I've got plenty of free time to fill up. Metal Shop and Bio Lab have been unlocked. You can now develop traps and enhancements. These will give you an advantage in battle, so spend free time wisely in developing these tools. Your extinguisher level has increased. Alright. Choose your team while exploring are unique to each area. For more details, check manually and just okay. Get Ato there. All of them are in the gym. My best to ignore them. Let's look at what kind of enhancements we can make over here. Let's explore the new options. Hi, Emma. What's this? User fully restores HP, heals status effects, heals fatigue. That's gonna be pretty good whenever we can get that. Probably the best thing to upgrade would be this. Oh, I need more materials, geez. Alright. Electrified vents, explosive mine. I have enough to do all of these, I think. Place a trap that ignores Place a trap that ignores obstacles to move user great distances from trip. I mean, that could be useful. Alright, so we got Gaku here. Oh, wrong button. Where is the library? Because I know in the library I could like pick stuff. Parking lot, strange room. Oh, it's right where Dorumi is. Oh, I can't back out. Oh, okay. Okay, so I can read 2 books. Oh, or is it just there's 2 parts of it I can read? Okay, what is it? We're great. Ah! Sasaki! Sasaki! I see Soseki Natsume pop up on my screen, and I'm flashbacks to the Soseki Natsume in Great Ace Attorney. Yes, sir. Rivos' works written by such literary masters as Soseki Natsume, Ryunosuke Akutagawa, and Yasunari Kawabata. On the other hand, there are other countless other works that have been lost. Historical novels are one example. Works based in both Japanese and international history have disappeared, along with their entire genre. This was carried out by the TRC, Secretariat Security Division, starting blank as the reason. Members of the Security Division parse through every literary work and thoroughly blank out anything based on humanity's previous history. Based on security law enacted in year blank of the residential complex calendar, this blank was meant to blank the public interest in the subject. Yeah, we're just gonna blank the blank. Most of this has been censored. It's practically unreadable now. Today was pretty productive. I should go back and read another book from the shelf sometime. Read the same book twice during the study will be enough to finish the book completely. Greatly increases the corresponding grade. Once fully read, the effect of the book will decrease. Try to balance your reading with the other. Your reading with you. Wait. Be sure to balance your reading with you other student. Devs, good job. With you other student activities. Yep. Yep. Good job, devs. Thanks. Well done. Bravo. And with you other student activities. Alrighty. No one hiding on the roof. Yeah, oh, there. Controller. Okay. Multiple people there. Okay. Oh, I think my brain is like wanting to fill up the bars before it can get to the. No, I just need to do like each spec counts as one level. I think maybe. So if I do something with literacy. I think that's that icon. I think Darumi had that icon with her. Yeah. Now, where is she? There she is.
Huh?
I was watching a movie, but what do you have in mind? You weren't gonna watch something gory and messed up, were you? How'd you know? Of course not. What was with the long pause? You're up to something, aren't you? No, I'm not. I just want to watch a horror movie with you. And just tell me what kind of horror movie. Give me a quick plot summary. I just love to give me a quick plot summary into It's so messed up you can't even tell me what it's about. Your experience unlocked the new keyword horror. Creativity went up by 6. Yay! Linguistics up level 2. Dong, bang, bong.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Yeah, good night. Day's almost over. I'm not all that tired, but there's nothing else I really want to do today. As I'll rest so I can be nice and fresh tomorrow. And I changed and went to bed, praying there wouldn't be any attack during the night. Day 32. Bum, 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 bum.
Band out of troops! Time to rise and shine! get ready for your 32nd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Morning already. I should go to the cafeteria. Although I doubt she'll be there today. Yeah. I was gonna say, wait, where is the other one? Oh, excuse me. You're in the hallway. What you doing over here? Question is, where in the hallway are you? Hi. Confound it. This is all Lady Kurara's doing. Her mischief truly knows no bounds. Hey, Kyoshika, what's the matter? Somebody absconded with the Holy Jumunti sword while I was in the bathroom. What's that? What's that on your hip then? I'll let this slide. The last time Lady Kurara pulled this trick, but this time I'm really going to make my displeasure known. Wouldn't it be easier to just take your sword into the bathroom with you? Take her with me? Surely you jest, Sir Takumi. But such a thing would be the height of impropriety. Besides, it's far too embarrassed to think that she was watching me do my business. Oh, I see. I think. Oh, but I'm not supposed to be talking to you. Excuse me, I must be going. Sometimes I need to start learning to not question stuff in this game, because Kodaka just is like that, and you know, makes you question everything about the characters he's written. And it also makes you question, is he okay because he wrote most of these characters? Are we gonna be okay? I don't know. As I thought, it was just the original team from this school here today. Izumi did say she's trying to keep the two groups separate. It only figures that she's not here. It's not like I care or anything, but these guys really train every morning. It's not like I care either, but yeah. I heard them going at it when I passed the gym earlier. I actually don't care. I'm not even buying the coy about it. That's some impressive work ethic, though. Are you guys talking about an awful lot about something you claim not to care about? Seeing other people working hard really makes you feel like garbage, huh? Or is it just me? Whatever, man. Training only gets you so far in a real fight. It all comes down to guts. Shoma, are you okay? Shoma, are you alright? Shoma? Huh? Oh, yes, I'm sorry, it's nothing. I didn't mean to make sound like that. My head just kind of went blank for a moment. Maybe I've contracted a disease that makes my brain melt from lack of use. It's away. It's nothing serious. That sounds incredibly serious. It's melting again. Quick, someone cut off his head with the revival mat will fix it when he puts it back together. Probably. Maybe. 50-50 chance. Can't just solve your problems with beheadings. But Mr. Ginzaki barely contributes anything useful, even when his brain's solid. I think we're safe to keep ignoring him. Dude, that's so harsh. I guess I 100% disagree, but still. It's true that Shoma's always been on the quiet side. This goes way beyond that. None of us are really sure what to do about Shoma, so we ate fast and we left him to work it out on his own. When his breakfast was over, we all went back to our rooms for a little while.